Hi everyone, welcome back. I thought today I would discuss my thoughts on Tesla, which is reporting earnings this Wednesday after hours, and the option market is implying a 100-point move in either direction. So to start my technical analysis review, I like to look at the monthly, and at first glance, it does look like we have 5 waves already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and maybe we could be headed down. However, when we go to the weekly chart, it could get a little muddy. I tried to figure out the Elliott wave as far as this part goes since we made this low here, but as you can see, it's very subjective and there's too much to look at to try to figure that out. But what I do know is that we can confirm that this was a significant low. So working from this low point, I'd like to give my analysis. Now looking at the daily chart, I can see a few scenarios as far as Elliott Wave goes, starting from this low that we made back in June 2019 at the 178 level. So the first scenario I see is maybe this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we have a pullback. And the second scenario is maybe this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going up. So bottom line is that we had a correction, and the question is this correction going to be bigger and longer, or was this drop here enough to start another wave? We won't know the answer to that question until time passes, but let's go to a smaller time frame and see what else we can figure out based on Elliott Wave. So this is the 1 hour time frame, and starting from the recent low here, I feel like I can clearly see 5 waves forming. So this has to correct at some point, but right now it's unclear what resistance level it's going to bounce off of. We would have to wait for some kind of sell signal to go short. To go even further, as far as short term goes, if we look at the 15-minute, we clearly have a bull flag forming right here. So, one trade could be the break of here with our stop here in case it does go the wrong way, to play the breakout. And if we're looking for a target, we can go back to the daily time frame and see that we have resistance here, here, and then obviously at these highs. So depending on how you see Tesla, there is some upside potential, but we are hitting resistance. And as you know, Tesla is very news driven, so anything can happen. And, maybe we even gap up above these resistance lines to new highs. So anything is possible with Tesla, but as far as the technicals go, this is what I'm seeing so far. Speaking of news and fundamentals, I'd like to end with some points that I'd like to give for both the bull side and the bear side. So for the bull side, we know that Tesla is innovative. They're showing that they compete with other auto manufacturers. So the question is this the time for Tesla to get ahead after the economy resets due to the coronavirus? It's highly popular with the younger generation, so it does have a chance to get out ahead here compared to the other automotive companies. As far as the bearish side goes, Tesla did go up pretty much parabolically. It's moving very fast without consolidating. If we go back to the monthly time frame, we do know that Tesla likes to consolidate after big moves. So does it have to consolidate now before it heads higher? We don't know. Another big one is oil. Oil is cheap right now, so is it enough for consumers to switch to something that's more energy efficient when they can get cheaper gasoline prices? And then again, the option market is implying a 100-point move. Tesla just had a 73-point move just today. So has the move already occurred and is earnings going to be a dud? Another point to mention is that in the beginning of 2020, Tesla had estimated that they plan to deliver 500,000 cars for this year. However, like many other companies, production has been suspended due to the coronavirus. And although analysts have downgraded their expectations, we don't know the extent of how much Tesla can deliver. Another thing is that even if there isn't a supply issue, there might be a demand issue. We have high unemployment, and the government is enacting stimulus packages to bring up the economy. So we don't know, as far as demand goes, if there is demand for Tesla cars. And finally, Tesla went public back in June 2010. So they're new to these recessionary times. So they might be too optimistic when they're giving guidance, if they give guidance at all. So these are my points as far as Tesla goes, both on the technical side and fundamental side. But as you know, anything can happen. Tesla is very news driven and prone to big moves. But again, if you like this type of video, please leave a like and subscribe. And in the comments down below, tell me what your thoughts are on Tesla and what you're looking forward to this week.